Okay, so for this week's business tip of the week, I want to talk about data integrity. And data integrity in your business is crucial. It could be the difference between running a very smooth operation and looking completely unprepared. So I'm going to reference a particular incident that happened at one of my campgrounds, but you can use this for any kind of business. So in the campground management system, we have a reservation system. And the reservation system tells you who's arriving, who's departing, and who's in each site. And it's really important that the data be accurate. So we have arrivals. So typically on the campground world, when you have people arriving, you verify that that site is empty after checkout time. So we had somebody coming into a site, and lo and behold, there was somebody in that site that wasn't supposed to be there, and we didn't have anybody in that site the day prior, so this was very unusual. So I had to go knock on this camper's door and be like, hey, just checking in. Can I just get your name, because I don't have anybody in this site? And they had made arrangements with the campground manager, who was on vacation at that time, to move to that site. But that change wasn't updated in the reservation system. So I looked completely unprepared going to that camper and being like, who are you? So it's so important to update your reservation system or your data when a change happens. Because I always use the quote or the phrase, in the event Jen gets hit by a bus and somebody else needs to be able to fill in for me, like that data needs to be accurate for anybody to step in and take your place. So make sure any kind of move is documented in your reservation system. You are doing daily checks on when somebody's coming in, that site is available, because we had to move the reservation coming into a different site to accommodate that person being in that site. So it was a little chaos, but we got it figured out. But had I not checked, that new person coming in would have had a really bad experience to start off their stay with us. And you want to make sure your maintenance and your front desk teams are updated on how to report a discrepancy in the event they find somebody in the site that's not supposed to be there. Also, it's going to affect your revenue numbers. So if you have somebody that's checked out of that site days or even months ago, and that's not reflected in your system, your revenue numbers are going to be off, and you're going to report more income or less income than you have. So data integrity is super important to have. So make sure all your data in your reservation system, in your accounting system, is up to date.